Hey YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. Well, my garage is yet again a mess. Working on the tractor. I am waiting for some parts for that, so I thought I'd do something to try and make this place not a mess a little bit more. Regardless, I have this right here, which you might not know what it is, but my old Harbor Freight vise, I did something wrong and I think I bent it. I don't know. That's going to be a later video down the road when I decide I want to mess with it. But regardless, I went on, not Craigslist because that's not where you go anymore. I went on Marketplace, grabbed the cheapest vise I could. I kind of thought it was a Harbor Freight vise, but actually it's a nicer old vise I got for 99 bucks or whatever, and I put that on my old stand, which yet again there'll be videos down the road on all this, the vise stuff. But it came on this right here, and I've actually noticed I've been using this, and it's kind of a good size. It's not so big that it gets in your way, but it's super sturdy and heavy. So it's hard to move around. So it's just been sitting here the whole time because it really is kind of hard to move around. And what I was moving around on was this little dolly from Harbor Freight here. And I buy these every time they're on sale for $9.99. I really like these things. I moved my shed with this one, which that's how this one got broke. And it wasn't even the shed weight that broke it. It was because I used a jack under it wrong and bent it basically in half. Regardless, so I'm taking the wheels off of them, the caster wheels. And these things are amazing for cheap little caster wheels. There's no way you could, for $9.99, you probably can't buy one of these nowadays. So I figured I can get 4 of them off of here. I have several of them. I'll just probably throw that in the burn pile. But regardless, I'm going to turn this into kind of a little roll around good solid stand that I can vice grip stuff to or C-clamp stuff to, weld on top of, bang some stuff around. Only thing that is the problem, which is one of the reasons why I took the vise off of here, 2 reasons: it wasn't very mobile. It's, well, more than 2 reasons. It wasn't very mobile. It's too tall for me. This is a good height table wise, but with the vise on top, I'd be up here with my shoulders way up in there trying to do things. And the other thing, it's really loud when you hit things on here as far as hammer. So we'll have to see if I like that. I may need to see if I can put something under here to tone down the noise pollution that it causes. I'm basically going to take this thing, put it on some casters. I need to cut some bolts off of it and make a little table out of it. And we'll see. I mean, obviously this is just kind of what I'm doing right now. I'll be honest with you, I've had some serious back problems and I have not made a lot of videos, so kind of doing this for a little bit of content, but it might give some of you some ideas. Kind of a neat idea. Thought I'll just give you a good look at the whole thing, give you some ideas. Overall, it's about 11 inches from one side to the other. And I don't know, at the widest point it goes from about 18 5/8 down to 17 here. Don't really matter about that. But what they have here is some 6-inch box tubing here. Some really thick stuff. It's at least, I'd say, 1/4 inch thick here. And some 1/4 inch plate that they welded across here right in the middle on the edge of this box tubing to put that on. It is definitely kind of up at an angle. I don't really care about that. And then a big giant chunk of C-channel beam stuff is on the bottom. And then obviously you got the big tube in the middle here. I don't know, I can't see it well enough to see what size or thickness that is, but it's a hefty chunk of steel anyhow. And at the end, I definitely want to try and solve the problem with it being so loud. I have a couple ideas. Whether or not they'll work or not, I don't know. But stay tuned till the end and we'll see if they do. Alright, so I got this thing turned upside down, instantaneously ending my back for the day. But regardless, we're going to try and get this done. So I got these casters here. Now, something you will never see me do on my channel, I've probably said that before, is weld casters. But in this case, I'm going to make an exception. Because I don't want to drill holes in this plate. This plate's worth more to me whole than these casters are. And the biggest reason why I don't normally weld casters is because the bearings and stuff in these will die quicker, I believe. That's my opinion. Another reason, they're usually galvanized, which is really bad to breathe in and weld. So I'm going to actually put my mask on, or probably grind these down and put my mask on, to be honest. And I am going to go ahead and weld these on here just because I don't want to make these super permanent. And then later on, if I decide I'm loving this, I'll put some better casters on or get another pair of these, drill them and do it right. But for right now, I'm just this is kind of a test bed to see if I even will use something like this. So, if you want to see how to make one of those, be completely used to the very, very end of it. And it used to be one of these, so from that to that, go check out my tips and tricks playlist. Alright, T9 bow shield. I'm going to just lubricate these a little bit here if it comes out. This can doesn't work except for when it's upside down, and then I got to repressurize it. Now, after finishing off my back for the rest of the day, turning it back over, there we go. I have a roll around cart I can beat around on. I want to make a nail. That does not work well for the ears. Ear protection. But I do think this will be nice. I can roll this around to projects too that aren't big projects and do some welding and stuff on here. It's kind of a mobile welding cart, so to speak, I guess. Probably what I'll title this. But I've also noticed, like, I've used it to set quite a few things just on top of. I had a battery. And I can set the battery on there and wheel it through my whole garage without having to pack it around and kill my back even more. So I think this is gonna be nice. Now for the sound deadening, that's the part I gotta look around my messy garage and find what I'm looking for. I got some tape stuff. It's made for, I've used this for quite a few things. First of all, I bought it when I was doing some gas line underground, and in my area you have to wrap your gas line in that stuff right there. Regardless, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to try a little piece of it, and start out with, I'm going to spray this with a little bit of brake clean. I don't know if this little of a piece will make a difference anyway, but I'm going to try it out. Take everything else off so it doesn't affect anything. Here's this. Here's this. Doesn't really help much. So that's a fail. Let's go to the next thing. Quite honestly, it's a little while later, and I've been obviously using this thing to do stuff on top of already. So after I get all that stuff out of the way, I finally kind of found, I've been looking for some of this stuff and had trouble finding it, but I finally found it. This is kind of like a heat ducting stuff that you put on your ducting that not only helps it keep from rattling like ducting in your homes, your heat ducting, but also kind of insulates it a little bit, I believe. I'm hoping that this will work. Now I found like some bubble stuff that's kind of similar, but it's got bubbles in it, and I knew I didn't want that. That might have worked, but it didn't really have the double side of the sticky stuff on it. Regardless, I'm going to try and use this. I also have heard that this can be used for insulating the floors of your car. I'm going to do some testing on that. I figured this will kind of give me a good idea as well. This is what I'm going to try. We're going to put a little bit underneath here like I did with the double side, or the tape stuff. This stuff here, which I just took off. We're going to try this on there and see if it makes any kind of a difference. So I got that underneath there. I don't think I actually finished washing underneath here with acetone or brake clean or anything else. Can't remember if I did the whole thing or if I just did the spot. But regardless, it seems to be sticking, so we'll see if it makes any kind of difference. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of difference, but not enough to really matter. So, quite honestly, I think I'm going to keep it right there. See how things work. Worst case scenario, I need to make sure if I'm banging on something, I hold on to it and it doesn't last quite as long. Might need to put something on top, but I'm kind of done messing with this for now. At some point I might do something a little bit different, but it is what it is. It's a rolling welding slash banging on cart. I can put stuff on there and roll it around. It is a little bit maybe top heavy to some extent, but the bottom is quite a bit heavier, but it's still fairly tall, so it's a little bit awkward if you were to push it that way. But I will say it does sit like that, so, and if it comes back towards you, it also sits, so. Alright, well there it is, such as it is. It's kind of a rolling place to put tools. I've cut and ground and banged a few things on it already since I started it. I don't know, as that stuff is definitely not worth the money for this project anyways. It might be something you look into. I honestly can't remember what it was. If I can find it, I'll either put it in the screen, or if I can find it on Amazon, I'll have a link in the description below. I make a little bit that way, so if you're looking for that kind of stuff, go down below and I'll figure out something hopefully. Otherwise, I think I got it at Lowell's. We were next to Lowell's, so we ran in there. So that's where I got it from. It does seem to be sticking really well. The other thing is if I weld on this and it heats up, I don't know how long it'll stay on there, or if like the glue from this will get warm and maybe catch on fire. Who knows? I'll keep an eye on it. Regardless, it probably won't last very long, and I don't know if I really need it. I'm going to stick it on there and just see what happens. And I'm going to take this other piece, I'm going to stick it to something else and do a little bit of a test on it. That'll be a future video way down the road for a project that's going to happen way down the road. So, well, hopefully you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master none. You all have a good one.